7. The Immortal. Hi, this is Keryth. Shh. Hi, this is Keryth from Ylelmore Library. We got a project for history class. I got lucky and got put in a group with Rion because he's responsible, and Elas because they were the last person in class without a group. And our topic is the town founder, Attribution Ylelmore
The 5th.
Attribution Ylelmore the 5th. The old dude on the weird statue that nobody really takes care of in the forest.
There's a statue. It's kind of a statue. I think they built it when they built the town, but no one took care of it.
I wouldn't even know what it was if his name wasn't carved under it.
So isn't that weird? The statue thing. I don't know. You said the Yeti hunt was weird too.
Because it is.
Most other towns take really, really good care of statues of their founders and stuff.
But they're dead. Do they really care?
It's also kind of weird that there's no one from the family that still lives here.
Maybe they died out.
I've never heard of a living Ylelmore.
Or they married out.
Maybe we could see what happened to his family. Like, where are they now, Peace?
That would be pretty dark if we're all dead. Was whatever. Ylelmore an only child?
It says here that he had 3 brothers and 2 sisters, but he's the only one who lived here.
Maybe we can see how the rest of the family's doing.
Or if he made a family here. We're supposed to be researching Ylelmore's history. If his family didn't move here, they weren't part of the town.
Boo!
It says that he chose here because it was between Cheston and Cowwood. Ylelmore was a perfect place to stop and ready to board the ships that went out the next day. It was also a location of a sizable magic pool that helped maintain enchantments and finicky magical ingredients during transportation.
Even the reason he made the town was boring.
Or foolproof.
So anyone could have done it?
Anyone with a lot of money, I guess.
We could have gotten to make a report on the mayor, or on the Covenants, or how curses shaped Ylelmore history, but no! We got Alpha, whatever his name is!
There isn't a lot on him. I guess we could do the report on how he chose here to make the town. And then how he got people to move here and built the town hall, and I think that's all we can do. That's all anyone does. This is the topic everyone gets a B+ on.
A B+?
That's it.
Wait, are you an overachiever too?
What kind of grades do you get?
Maybe we could talk about how he died.
Nope.
Why not?
Because you said that it would be dark if everyone was dead. No, because nobody knows how he died.
What?
It says here, 5 years after the town founding, Attribution Ylelmore the 5th disappeared under mysterious circumstances and was never heard from again.
He was murdered.
Why do you always think it's murder?
Because it always is.
Wasn't the last person you thought had been murdered just a really bad witch?
That was then. This time, I'm right.
There really isn't a lot about this guy.
We should go to the real library.
Why is she suddenly so excited?
It's a murder mystery.
No, it's not.
It is, until we prove it's not. There's nothing here.
Shh.
Even if I say it quiet, there's still nothing here.
How much stuff did you go through?
All this.
The entire pile.
No, all this.
Everything.
Everything. And there's nothing here.
I think if you tried this hard in school, your grades would be better.
Who cares about grades? Did you find anything?
No.
Did you ask Elas?
They haven't found anything either.
I'm gonna ask the Oracle.
She can't exactly tell us about a murder that happened in the past. I don't even think we'd understand her enough to stop a murder in the future.
Well, maybe she can tell us where we find the answer in the future.
But if we're supposed to find the answer in the future, that future won't happen if she tells us how she found it before we find it.
Unless she's showing us the future where she tells us where to find it, and her telling us is what makes it happen.
But then, how did she find the proof in the first place if we could only find it because she told us?
What?
Because at some point, one version of her had to have... Hold on. Let me get some paper. Did you guys find anything?
No, but Rion was about to explain how telling the future works.
I don't like thinking about it that much.
Wait, is that an option? Rion, I choose not to think about it. I'm gonna ask the Oracle.
What's she asking the Oracle?
Hi!
Hello.
Is it true that you're an Oracle?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me where me and my friends will be able to find information on how the town founder died?
Oh, I knew you were gonna ask that.
Really?
No, that wasn't an Oracle joke.
You know other oracles?
I do. Most of them are very nice.
Ugh, could I meet more oracles with you?
Do you mind being blindfolded and driven to a new place to fill out hours of paperwork?
Yes?
Then I don't think so.
Was that another oracle joke? Ma'am, that wasn't an answer.
What did you want again?
Oh, to find out where we'll find how the founding guy, something C, something Ylelmore the fifth, died for a book report.
Let me see.
Whoa.
I see. Why is there a paper in front of my face?
Oh, well, your eyes glow when you... I think it's bright enough to cast shadow puppets. Did you know that?
No, that's interesting.
Really?
Really. Now let's see. It's where the trees run high and the land folds back, far from where the waters flow and deep beneath the green.
Huh?
I can write it down, but my hands are sort of tied here. Trust me, I wish I could just tell you.
Rion says that you can't because the government will take you away.
Yeah. See that man over there? He's the guy they hired to watch over me. Don't be scared. Wave back.
Is that another oracle joke?
There's only one Oracle joke.
Oh, well then, yes. I'd like it if you wrote it down, please.
You know what? I can't tell you where it is, but I can tell you who it belongs to. You'll want to speak with the town Immortal.
And Immortal lives in Ylelmore? Who?
Shh, he's... What was his name again? Eldar... something. I'll give you his address. Tell him I said hi.
I don't know anybody named Eldar.
Makes sense. He doesn't get out much. He's a cranky old man who lives near the river. It's a big house. You can't miss it.
Oh, thank you.
Do you really think there's an Immortal in town?
I don't think the Oracle would lie.
You'd think an Immortal would be a bigger deal.
Right? If I were Immortal, I'd be out every single day showing off.
Even if you were 100?
Especially if I was 100. Being an Immortal is so cool. I bet he's best friends with the spirits.
I'm not sure about that. He lives pretty far from most of them.
He lives near the Covens, and the Covens used to be near the forest. So if he's really, really old, he might have been right next to the forest a long time ago.
I guess that makes sense. We can't keep stalling.
But it's a really, really, really scary looking house.
Creepier than Colin Manor. Creepier because it feels like there's someone in this one.
Okay. I'm going up there. I'll remember you.
What is she doing? Why are you coming back? Stay there.
But
Stay there.
come here. It's so much scarier up close.
I don't want to. That's why you went up there.
Rion!
Keryth.
Rion! I'll cry. It's so... hi. Hello. Oh. You look really,
Like my grandma's old magazines. Is that fringe? With sequins?
Who are you?
I'm Keryth. And that's Rion. And that's Elas.
What's the prob, Bob? What brings you to my crib?
The Oracle sent us here. She said,
It's bottom fact that I told her to cut that jive. She has to stop sending curtain clamors my way. If you want to see the elephant, you are on the wrong track.
Elephant. Curtain climbers?
Are you out to lunch? Go tell that jive turkey to stop going on this weak sneak spree. She keeps telling thumpers to get ankle biters to my pad.
Jive turkey? Mr. Eldar, sir, I have no idea what you're saying.
What are you? A dumb Dora.
My name's Keryth. I think I said that. And I'm pretty smart.
Yes, Keryth. Then why don't you agitate the gravel?
We wanted to know if you remembered how the town founder died.
That boob.
Man, I have no idea what he's saying. What's he saying?
I'm not sure. Don't look at me.
Well, you've got me behind the 8-ball ankle biters.
What?
This old jalopy can't remember.
You forgot?
Don't flip your lid, kid. 300 years is a very long time.
But he was murdered.
Word from a bird. That checks. That old chrome dome deserved a Chicago coat. He'd gotten way too high for his nut.
I think that means that he's not upset about it.
Do you know how we could find out what happened to him?
If I tell you, will you stop dipping in my Kool-Aid?
Yeah?
You will beat your feet.
Yes?
Is that a 10-4, good buddy?
Yeah, 10-4.
Copacetic. Wait here.
I understood that we should wait here.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you think that we'd even understand what happened if he told us? No.
Here. Now beat it.
Thank you. Bye.
I think we're supposed to leave. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, here.
What is it?
I don't know, a cylinder? It looks old.
That's leather and silver. Are we supposed to give that back?
I don't think he said anything about it.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not really sure, but he was real. But I think I know nobody talks about him. What's there to say?
Do you think he's rich? Maybe he forgot it was expensive.
I get a feeling he forgets a lot of things.
Maybe he never learned it.
Oh, there's a paper inside it.
Careful, it's probably really old.
Oh, it's
It's a note.
I know it's a note. In the event that I forget the seats of mine diary. What?
In the event that I forget the something of mine, my diary.
Thou corky fool, thou've gone and forgotten where thou inurned this journal. Hither is a map to 'tis seat.
And turned maybe. It's a map to where he inurned.
Which means,
It's buried.
who buries a diary?
This diary contains secrets better left forgotten.
Let's dig it up.
But in this map, everything is weird. The hotel isn't even here yet. The only thing I recognize is the coven. That's the mayor's office. And that must be Cowan Manor. And then this hill is where the hospital is. And that should be Main Street. That's Main Street, and that's where my house should be. I think the river's moved. Yeah, that's where the meadow is now. So this should be near the meadow. I think so. Keryth, we're ready.
Really? Oh, hold on. This is Keryth with my co-host Rion and my assistant Elas, walking through the forest searching for a mysterious treasure buried by Eldar at the town Immortal a long time ago. Maybe. We're still not really sure. I have one question though. Why is everything always in the forest?
Everything is not always in the forest. Last time we went to the school, and the time before that,
Was the Yeti hunt. Forest.
so that was your idea.
And when we came to see your brothers,
That was also your idea.
it was nothing but dirt out here. Hate dirt.
Are you sure that you're not the one making excuses to come out here?
How was I supposed to know that solving the murder of a town's founder,
Alleged murder?
definitely a murder of a town's founder, was going to end up here?
Actually, I think it's over there.
Where?
We forgot to bring the shovel.
We what?
And that's when he came back with a...
Mom, Dad, I'm home, and I brought guests. Wipe your shoes.
Hey, kids, what's up?
I'm Mr. Ellis's dad and Miss Ellis's mom. I'm Keryth and this is Rion.
Oh, they're as cute as you said. Are you Ellis's friends?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
That depends on what color they're trying to be. Can we borrow a shovel?
What for?
We're going treasure hunting to solve the...
It's for a school project.
Is that so?
Yeah. We wanted to know about. We wanted to know about some old mystery, so we visited the town Immortal, Mr. Eldar.
Oh, I've met Eldar.
What did you think?
There really aren't a lot of words for him, are there? A man's an experience. Like a time capsule. Oh, is that what you kids are trying to dig up?
Yeah.
Well, the shovel's in the shed. The keys are by the door.
Thanks. Did you just lick me?
Your hand was on my mouth. Gross. It tastes like dirt.
You licked me.
Alice, I can't untaste that. Rion, did you bring any candy?
Why would I have candy?
Because you always have everything. Where you going, Alice? The keys are here.
To wash my hands.
Coward!
So, are you guys getting along?
Oh, sorry for saying your kit tastes like garbage. They don't.
No, you're fine, Keryth. I haven't seen Ellis that animated in a long time.
They haven't brought friends home in years.
I thought they had a lot of friends.
They do, but they seem to really like you too. Thank you for looking out for them.
I think they're really fun to be around.
When they're not being puce.
Okay.
Who licks someone's hand like that?
And I'd do it again. At least this time it tastes like soap.
Ew.
I got the keys, thank you.
Bye, Mr. and Miss Ellis's parents.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye.
The shed is this way.
Whoa. Did we even need the key?
Please don't break my parents' shed.
But... I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to...
Please just give me the keys.
The door isn't even attached to the rest of the building.
They're not gonna die in there, are they? Here.
Shovel!
Keryth, careful.
I'm sorry. There, it's safe now. Shovel, get. This is Keryth, back in the forest again, this time with a shovel. Rihanna's kind of drawn a bunch of X's on the ground where he thinks the treasure might be buried. The map kind of shows a really big rock near it, but the rock probably got moved when they moved the river, so we don't know exactly where it is, which means it might take a while.
Rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
Yes!
Rock, paper,
scissors to shoot.
Okay. Keryth. What is that?
A spell book.
And Ellis? A statue. I'll go first.
Woo! Go Rion! It's been forever. Rion didn't find anything in the first 3 holes, and neither did Alice in the 3 after that. I mean, not anything. We found worms and stuff. There's a lot of bugs here. And dirt. But now it's my turn. Oh, guys, I hit something.
What?
I found something.
Really?
It's a box. It's my diary.
What's it say?
It's like the note, except worse.
Worse?
We hatched a rift to this patch of land with this different idiot.
Huh.
Maybe a computer can translate it for us. Whose house are we closest to? This is Keryth, and it took forever, but
It might just be easier to read it.
yeah.
We have finally arrived to this patch of land with this idiot. I am sure his father only made this proposal for a new settlement to keep his son from embarrassing him. The only thing he has to do is be quiet. The plans are already made. The builders already hired. His dad pays everyone, and still he's... I won't say this or that or, I'll just start here. The spirits have been contacted and have been kind enough to welcome us. Or they were. Until our great and brilliant Alphadon C. Olafia Ylelmore V decided to say that they weren't spirits. Despite our best efforts, he keeps saying these are specters, not spirits. He tore up the treaty before saying the bigger, more important spirits must be somewhere. Then it goes on for a lot of pages about how he hates the founder, and then they have to go look for a spirit that doesn't actually exist. And that the actual spirits that everyone was trying to keep happy were getting mad. He calls them a lot of bad names. And then the founder falls into a river, and it takes a lot of promises to get people to save him. He tripped and fell in mud and had the mud jailed, and the rock he tripped over too. There's just a lot of little stuff. He also said that he was against the letter A. So all the contracts had to be done over without the letter, but after 2 weeks everyone just put the old contracts in front of him and said the letter A wasn't in them anymore, and he signed them without even reading. Anyway, it turns out that the C in Alphadon C. Ylelmore stands for Callum. Like the Calham Manor. The cursed house near Elas' house. The estate built on cursed land. Everyone told the founder not to build there, but he decided to do it anyway. And then the house got cursed, and everyone told him to get out. And I think that one day he tripped on his shoelace while trying to run to the bathroom. And they found him the next day with his head in the chamber pot and his pants around his ankles. It says here that everyone made a pact to never speak of how he died and just tell everyone he mysteriously disappeared.
A promise that Mr. Eldar forgot.
So it wasn't a murder.
No, Ellis. No, it was not.
Are we going to put this in our report?
I don't know. I really don't know. This is Keryth, Rion,
Here.
and Elas.
Hi.
And this was Stories from Ylelmore. Tune in next time to see if we got an A. Hi, this is Keryth. We learned a lot about our town history today. I think this means that sometimes the things people write in those books is used to make things that happened prettier than what they were. So how much of it is even right? Oh, right. Stories of Ylelmore is made by the It Me Podcast Production LLC. All voices are done by me. Transcripts for the episode can be found in the link in the description or at itmepodcast.com, where you can find coloring pages, bonus materials, and other podcasts. Letters can be sent to storiesofylelmore@gmail.com. If you want to support the creator, rate, review, comment, or tell a friend about the show. If you're a grown-up and want to offer more support, you can think about donating to their Ko-fi or Patreon linked in the description. The music of this episode was Keep On Moving by King Canyon. Our outro is Sticky Bee by Josh Woodward from a free music archive and is distributed under the Creative Commons Attribution license. Oh, if you want a fun story about a traveling magical acting troupe, you might want to check out Starfall. They just started crowdfunding. You can find their link in the description too. Their trailer starts now.
You want to join our troupe?
You want to join our troupe?
I do, if that's acceptable.
That's more than acceptable. That's fantastic. Let me be the first to officially welcome you to the Caravel Traveling...
Out of the way! Molten glass coming through!
Hey, move your feet. You're standing on the hem of the General's coat.
What is death but the next stage in our paradigm?
I'm explaining it badly, aren't I?
This is all very different from what I was expecting.
For heroes are not meant to be forged through destiny.
Were you admiring my perpetual motion wheels here? I've got big plans for these bad boys.
For months now, I've been searching for a way to serve a greater purpose, and I think with you, I've found it.
Trust me, Leona. The troop is gonna love you.
Starfall, a fantasy audio drama. Find us in your favorite podcatcher today.
I think I understand that.